They continue to struggle. Bray Wanderers can see perhaps a glimmer of light at the bottom of the table. Gary Shaw, who scored on his debut against Dundalk, making his first start. Pat Devlin back in charge of Bray as they took on Galway United at the Carlisle grounds.
With 3 wins from 5 in league and cup, a new confident Bray clearly fancied their chances for this one, and Dean Zambra looked to lay down an early marker, but Barry Ryan wasn't losing any sleep. They were handed the opportunity to edge ahead in the 37th minute. Seamus Keneally tangled with Jake Kelly in the area, unfairly so according to referee Tom Connolly. Pat Devlin watched on, and Kelly, who has been in terrific form of late, dispatched the penalty to make it 1-0. The omens at this point were not good for the visitors. They haven't won this season in games in which they've fallen behind. Though they toiled, Tom King looked for a way back. United's preparation was hardly ideal, with their bus breaking down en route to Wicklow. And Carl Shepherd was unable to capitalise on this chance, before later Derek O'Brien lashed one in the general direction of the goal. Shepherd and Seamus Keneally had a busy week after travelling back from international duty in Turkey. Bray officials and fans are optimistic about the impact of new striker Gary Shaw after his debut goal against Dundalk. The new recruit from Newbridge Town got his second, showing good reaction to bundle home. Kelly, after playing a part in that goal, was rampant by this stage. His intended chip wasn't enough to beat Ryan. Pat Devlin's influence in the dressing room clearly working wonders of late. Before Kelly turned provider one more time, Dean Zambra profiting at the back post. As Galway's hopes went out with the seaside tide. Not that they lacked effort. Keneally looked to atone for his earlier misdemeanour, as full time couldn't come quickly enough for Galway boss Sean Connor. Bray introduced John Mulroy, now almost a forgotten man such has been the form of Shaw, Kelly and Shane O'Neill. He looked to remind everyone of his threat, but his radar was a little off. With 6 minutes remaining, Kelly struck again, and in doing so became the first Bray player for a decade to reach double figures in a league season. "4-0 the final score from the Carlisle grounds. Emphatic stuff from Wanderers, as goal difference is now all that separates them from getting off the bottom and leapfrogging Drogheda United into ninth."
I think, to be honest, we were comprehensively beaten tonight. But you know, this bunch of players have been fantastic the last lot of weeks, and they should look jaded and tired tonight. I thought all over the park they just looked a wee bit sharper, hungrier for the ball. Maybe we got a wee bit complacent because of the run we're on, but we just got to take it on the chin. The better team won the night.
It was a team effort. I mean, from 1 to 11 they worked extremely hard. I thought we had to grind it out a little bit in the first half. Obviously going in 1-0 at half time, you know, we wanted to capitalise on that in the second half, and I thought the performance, you know, was really, really good in the second half.
You know, of course, you can follow us on Facebook and RT.ie, the whole stuff that Con does, you know, that interweb stuff. But Sam McKeever on our Facebook page has just asked if we think that Bray are going to avoid the drop. What do you think, Colin?
Well, they have a great chance. I mean, I don't think they're going to catch UCD. I think it's 11 points, 12 points in the difference. I think that's probably a little bit too much, but they have a great chance of getting into the playoff place. They're playing with great confidence, great form. Drogheda are playing with none, so you know you have to give them every opportunity to do that. And Pat Devlin deserves great credit for what he's done there. I mean, I was at the game on Friday night, and he hasn't got them playing like unbelievable quality football or anything like that, but they all know their jobs. They play simple stuff. Your man Shaw front, the new lad that they got in last week, he was unbelievable. The ball stuck to him. He brought in other players around him, and you know, if they do stay up, it's because of players like that. He
came from Newbridge Town. That begs the question to me: are there more players playing in other leagues that are down from the Premier and Electricity First Division who could step in and do a job?
there's loads of them. Now, it's early days with Shaw. I mean, obviously he's only played 2 games, but there's loads of players around. Now, Pat Devlin obviously knows the lower level leagues inside out. There's other managers in the league as well that bring in players from everywhere, like Sean Connor from Galway is one of them. Like, he brings in players every year that nobody hears about. But there's plenty of players to fund the lower teams, and, you know, Bray have taken advantage of that.